Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The Mustangs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his back. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Direct snap to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And some room to work now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Sooners offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
The Mustangs come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll take the lead in the second half. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Snags a quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the wideout goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Critical third down play for this offense right here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out. But I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll use the ground game here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
No call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Makes a quick grab. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They have jumped in front in the final minute. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.